playing every color, and we're playing every deck.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Brawl Stars! This is a continuation of our Brawl Stars Variety Hour, where I am playing deck submissions that were sent to me in celebration of 15,000 subs on YouTube. And we're going to be starting with Shadowboy Tyler's Esika deck. This is a 5-color deck where the goal is to get Esika out, and once she's out on the battlefield, each turn she will find a creature or planeswalker, put it into play, and, well, you still have all your mana left, so you get to do all the other big, powerful spells that are in this deck. Okay, Esika, let's see what we can do with you. Children, the Apocalypse, going to punish any card draw we're doing. This hand has a little bit of ramp starting on turn 3. That is enough for me. As far as headquarters, we're probably going to start with that and going for Hinterland Harbor. And I don't ever expect to be casting the front face of Esika outside of, like, an emergency. Like, I have nothing else I can do. Boop. Now it looks like I might even have a counterspell. I don't. Free mana. Get down that ring. Hi, Sheldred. So rude. Now, black has a few pieces of removal for enchantments, but not a lot. So I'm just going to throw down the Prismatic Bridge. Oh, I've had replicating rings replicate Komodo Drake. Yeah, sometimes you just, this sits around and then bam, more mana. Sorry, I was staring silently off to the side. I was reading a message I got. Hi, Shelly. Okay, big nap time, baby boy. Children hits for 4. The ring ticks up. Prismatic Bridge finds... Oh, the Dryad. I don't have any lands in hand. I would have rather you found this. Alright, I think a very targeted extinction event seems pretty good. We're gonna hit evens. I love my very handsome tree man. Just look at him. Just look at him. Hi, Liliana. Liliana can make me sacrifice this or make us each discard. I think that that's fair. I'm not too worried about fixing. We have a pretty good variety of mana here. Okay, Prismatic Bridge, what do you find? Xenagos! That's going to let me haste something. I want to also ramp this turn, so I'm going to play Valky over Scarab God. I said I have Blood on the Snow, Soul Shatter, Twilight Prophet, Aetherflux Reservoir, Scheming Symmetry. So they could Soul Shatter here to stop me from killing Liliana. I love Twilight Prophet. I need to put this in even more decks. This is one of those just fantastic value cards. I will drop... I think Norn, because they have a bunch of Death Touchers. This can become a 3/3 for just 2 mana. Besides, I can always reanimate it with Scarab God. Okay, Prismatic Bridge, give me the good stuff. Oh, once they pass the turn. I feel like they could just play Shouldered again. My life was getting pretty low. Oh, they're going for Twilight Prophet, but they do not have the City's Blessing. I got the Mana Dork. I got the Halfling. Adorable. Okay, here comes Vorinclex. Here comes Vorinclex. Here comes Vorinclex. Right down Vorinclex rain. They pushed her. Very, very large Vorinclex. Do I go for face? Do I go for Liliana? I go for Liliana because otherwise they make me sacrifice this. And by the way, if you're wondering why did they push the Halfling, it's so Xanagos wouldn't be a creature. Ooh, I'm about to take some damage. Oh wait, blood on the snow? How afraid of Vorinclex are you? Afraid enough. They get to bring back something that costs 5 or less. A creature or planeswalker. Yo, our Prismatic Bridge, I think, is being completely fair. We each discard a card. I will discard the Chromatic Lantern. Give me the goods! Look, guys, I found Vorinclex again. I will go for a tapped land and an untapped... I will simply win the game. Ooh, somebody is playing aggressively with a Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. This hand does not have anything that stops that monkey. So we are going to mulligan. I now have a way to stop the monkey once. Our opponent goes first, though. So let's see. Do you go for the turn 1 just play the Ragavan? They do. They are just playing the Ragavan. And we exile the monkey. Goodbye, monkey. Now it's Runaway Steamkin who can bank mana. I don't have any more removal right away. Mana Confluence value. Sometimes you need all those colors. This is a 5-color deck. I'm fine with this.
What? Almost 3 years.
Tree Rage, thank you for the 33-month resub. As far as I'm concerned, 11 months is pretty much a year. So that's 3 years. I could do Fable of the Mirror Breaker here. That gives me a small ape. I say small ape just because it is the same size as monkey here. Is a goblin. Steamkin Mono Red Standard was pretty sweet. They have a Lightning Axe, but they would have to discard for it. Discard they did! No monkey, though. No monkey? Oh, they went for more damage, using the Steamkin rather than bringing out Ragavan here. Oh, Tibble!
I spent the entire night playing BG3. Is this the drugs from DARE?
Yes. I think that the entire collective gaming community might need an intervention. Because y'all are going crazy with that Baldur's Gate. I say like I'm not going to play it too. Okay, these are all problems. I'm going to hit Tybalt though. Squirrels here. Thank you so much for the 38-month resub. I would say we all need to stage an intervention, but I mean, y'all love some Baldur's Gate. Look, I'm alive! Uh-oh. I don't think I'm going to be alive anymore. I'm not alive. GG, and thank you, Shadowboy Tyler, for the deck. Bubble the Great has submitted an Ayara First of Locktwain deck. With many Shadowborn Apostles to sacrifice, These Shadowborn apostles can also sacrifice themselves to find demons. Grizzlebrand, Villas, Razaketh, and... anybody else? Any other demons? Just those? That's fine. Grizzlebrand's honestly all you need. This is a really dang good demon. Ayara's also really sweet with these because you can just use them to draw cards. And once you have enough of them in a graveyard, you can bring them all back. Or you can just bank a ton of mana, cast these out of your hand anyway. Or use Dark Ritual to accomplish the same. Ooh. Okay, Bubble the Great. Okay, Ayara. Let's see how many demons we can summon. Sauron, the Necromancer. I believe this is the one that brings things back as 3/3s, but unless Sauron is your ring bearer, they go away. Yes! So I'm going to guess this is going to be mono black with some good enter the battlefield stuff. Gnawing Vermin puts things into the graveyard. If Gnawing Vermin dies, they'll be able to kill one of my sweet little apostles. You just played against this person with Ashnod? Holy Beer Gut? Okay. Was it a fun game? I'm looking at what they have. They have a Nazgul in the graveyard. Getting Nazguls in the graveyard is good for them because then they can bring it back and use it immediately to make Sauron into their ring bearer. Huh. Shire Terrace in a mono black deck. Okie dokie. You used a Bolus's Citadel to win against them? Nice. Citadel's great in a deck like this, too. No! That's impossible. That lets them eat things from graveyard and cast things from graveyard. I don't have 6 apostles signed up, so I'll just play Ayara. I would love it if we could ban Dark Ritual. Yeah, it's one of those cards where, like, if you just get it out on, like, turn 1, turn 2 to accelerate into, like, a 3 or 4 drop on those first turns, it can just sign the game, like, make it over way too fast. I feel like when you have, like, a 4-mana commander like Shuldred or Liliana for 3 mana, those are some really, really rough ones you just can't catch up against. Is there still time for deck entries? No, I have like 170 pages left of decks. 1, 2, 3. I need to draw 1 more apostle. Oh no, they might kill one right here. No killing, please, thank you. Viconia can also just exile things from graveyard. Beating turn 1 Lilianas by having haste. Yeah, it depends a lot on the type of deck you're playing. Please don't eat my apostles. Viconia. Uncool. Imagine being able to change the glowy light of your orbs. Specialize is funny. Oh, I think they want to replay the Gnawing Vermin, so they're going to specialize. Dark Ritual. Oh no, what are you doing? Draining me for life. You still have 3 mana left. Oh my god, no! They're eating it! My poor apostles. Now I'm down to 4! Oh hey, Grizzlebrand. Hey. Do you have 8 mana? No. No, I don't, Grizzlebrand. But maybe I'll get 8 mana. I can use a Lampad of Death's Vigil to sacrifice my own creatures. Mind Spike had nothing to reveal. That's what happened there. So it just turns into, drawing a card. Ooh, Archpriest of Shadows. I do not particularly want them to bring a Nazgul or anything else back here. So I guess I will block and self-sacrifice. They'll be able to do that again with the Archpriest of Shadows next turn. But I can chump block, I guess. Or just let them do it. And hope that I draw one more Apostle! All I need is one. All I need is one. Watch them bring back that vermin again. And if they sacrifice it, big oof, they can kill another Apostle. This rat is the death of clerics everywhere. Thorum the Necromancer. Bad news, buddies. It was not an Apostle. It was Ayara, though. Chat's judging my Dandori skills. Uh-oh, there's a Nazgul. The gnawing vermin is the ring bearer. I'm now facing off against somebody thrice tempted by the ring. I don't think I can make it. GG, Sara the Necromancer. Our opponent is flying, and we are not. Also, I only have 1 mana here, so let's just go ahead and mulligan. Better Diamond Mare. Diamond Mare? Huh. Sure. Is there like a veto in this deck I don't know about? So Safara can make your flyers indestructible. That's the jam.
Hello.
A horse. 13 Ghost 13! Thank you for the 56-month resub. That's a lot of months. That's a lot of ghosts. Thank you so much for the sub. Thank you for supporting my channel for so long. I'm about to celebrate my, like, 5-year Twitch partner anniversary. It's very intimidating. A measurable number of months. I suppose that's better than it not being measurable. So right now they actually haven't played a flyer. This can become a flyer, and this can make flyers. And they need 4 flyers to tap to get Safara out for her cheaty cost of 1 mana. Don't mind me. Just digging. Perfect. I found some apostles. 1, 2. Why does this lady look like a squid? It's the coat. It's very squiddish. Looks like I don't know what to call, but like the head of the squid? The squid of the squid? Uh-oh. That's 4 flyers for next turn. Or do they play another land? Because right now they only have 2. I am going to eat one of the apostles. I can't sacrifice the horse, or I would sacrifice the horse. It has to be a black creature. Grim Tutor. I could get one of these big old demons. But I'd kind of rather get Citadel. I know what I'm about. Or we could get one of them 8 million apostles. No, I want Citadel. I know what I crave. And it's playing a dozen Shadowborn apostles off the top of my deck to drain my opponent for 1 each time. So my opponent, I do not think will be attacking next turn in the air. I think they'll be cheating out Safara. I hear my boyfriend giggling in the other room playing with the cat. My cat has been going nuts all morning. She's having so much fun because it's like a cooler day. Alright, go off, Queen. Queen of Loch Twain. I love how they're doing all this on 2 mana. I just gotta find a land. You're not a land. You're good, but not a land. There we are, and there better not be a land on top of this deck. Right, horse? Yay, apostle! One of these. Nice. We didn't actually have a way to win yet, but if we played enough of these, if we didn't hit a land for like 10 creatures, we would have lethal. And that's enough. GG. Cat dog. Cat dog. This commander's a cat and a dog, and they're best friends! And whenever you cast a cat, you get a dog, and whenever you cast a dog, you get a cat. Rin and Seri Inseparable are not too powerful on their own, but they are flavorful and very, very cute. This deck had lots of cats and dogs in it. It actually does not have the cat that I would have expected in here, so I'm going to make the executive decision to add another cat to this deck. Jetmir. Yes, Jetmir is a cat, and also a pretty good finisher for this deck. Wait, was Jetmir's Garden not in here either? I understand. I have a much better budget of lands than most people, and that's fine. Let me just take out, one of these sacrifice lands, and grab... I think I just took out a Terramorphic Expanse. Half a guard hound. There's a lot of dogs that are not very good, which is such a shame because you want them to be good. They're just not very good. Alpine Watchdog's like, what about me, Bark Bark? Yes, what about you, Bark Bark? I'll take out the Alpha Guard Hound. And then I will take this deck into the queue. Make some kitties. And dogs. Playing against Tishar, Ancestor's Apostle. Tishar is a little scary because you can use that bird for some loops. Casting things, bringing things back from the graveyard, casting things, bringing things back from the graveyard, over and over and over. I'm going to keep this hand because we have 3 mana. We have all 3 of our colors. We have a dog, a cat, a both, and a way to make all of our creatures into both cats and dogs. Hi, Mere Scrapling. Aww. You put +1/+1 counters on things. Ooh, you can also be sacrificed to Norn's Disassembly. Or a Witch's Oven! That's cool. Yeah, I really like Norn's Disassembly in decks like this. It's like, yeah, pay 2 mana to get a historic card. And since your commander cares about historic cards, that's just great. I am going to play the Chrome Cat here. Hi, Natalie. Trying to find another land so I can play my commander. Because once we have our commander out, I'll be able to start making more cats and dogs. And also there's an activated ability. It's just so slow that it's hard to get this to work. Next turn, if I don't get a land, I'm probably just going to use Lucky Offering, taking out Norn's Disassembly. Oh, is it only artifacts? It's only artifacts. Realm Walker. I thought it was artifact or enchantment. Nope. I will name cat, because there's more cats than there are dogs in this deck. Oh, good. A land. You've been, buying some of the cosmetics in Legends of Runeterra. I totally get it. It's like, I played League of Legends for so long, and that's a free-to-play game. And I have spent probably like $200 in buying skins or mystery skins with my boyfriend. It's been a long time since I've played League of Legends, though. I have come to the understanding that it is not good for me to play that game, so I have stopped playing the game. I kind of like a Johnny here just to buff up the board, since I don't have a cat to follow up with for Rin and Seri, and Tishar is just a little too small to then swing and kill a Johnny. So this gives me a good attack and stops them from having a good attack. Down to 15. A Johnny is also a cat. Yes, he's a Leonin! For some weird reason, Leonin are not a separate creature type from cat. Oh no! My chrome cat can be killed here! Meow, I am just a robot character. R.I.P. little kitty. The Mere Scrappling's back. Mere Scrappling being back in the battlefield means Tishar can become a 3/3 and kill a Johnny. But they didn't. They did not sacrifice the Mere Scrappling. 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 I'm grappling and scrappling. I'm going to shuffle. I'm gonna grab another white source. It seems like white is the most common color. Or green. I'm gonna grab another green source. Yeah. Oh, look. Fast Vandal. That would let me hit Norn's Disassembly. It's a scrappling. My cat Scraps is a scrappling. They're using Disassembly to sacrifice and seek. Cards are going into exile, so the Stonebinder's Familiar get a +1/+1 counter. We're going to use Lucky Offering to hit Witch's Oven, even though they can bring it back with Tishar. Anything I hit with that can be brought back with the Tishar. Gain some life and attack. Good morning, Ford. We have a tactical advantage, too. A very medium combat trick. Scrappling's back again. Got a Ginger Brute for the Winger Brute. Oh, don't humiliate him. It's a shapeshifter. It's everything. No! Realm Walker! Tragic. Tishar getting so much stuff back. I'll play Rin and Seri. I don't think it's worth it for me to attack in. Swords to Plowshares. Not much I can do there, so we'll try to draw a card. We found Secluded Courtyard. That is more mana. Haha! A card has been exiled! Stonebinder's Familiar grows! We each get to draw a card. Thank you, Loran. We got a Mesa Lynx. It is a cat. They're making Loran bigger, because then they can just bring the Scrappling back. Ooh, Key to the Archives! Scrappling returns. They're going to get a powerful spell. Also, 2 more mana next turn. We have a Disenchant. Yet. I think I'm just going to take out the key. I will swing this turn. We have plenty of life to give, and we do have a combat check that only works while we're attacking or blocking. Not that it matters, because they're just blocking with a mere scrappling. It's merely a scrappling. Loran gets bigger. You're gonna let us draw a card. Thank you. This will be able to spit out a creature each turn, which is nice. And that creature is a cat and a dog. Replicating ring, cool. Also, now once I have Rin and Seri down, if I cast a cat or dog, it is a cat and a dog. So I will get 2 tokens rather than 1. If I get land here, nice. I will be playing Rin and Seri and then Mesa Lynx. Who's a lynx? You're a lynx. See? Cats and dogs. This is such a cute cat token. This dog's pretty cute too. Tashar's going to get bigger. So we don't know what spell I got from Key to the Archive, but it's possible that it was a spell that requires mana of a non-white color, which Replicating Ring would give them access to. Moonshaper. Oh, it's a dog! Right, because these are the, Amonkhet, like, jackal dog guys, right? Oh no, Tarkir, right. It says right up there. Tarkir dog guys. They were actually jackals. Like, jackal is a separate card type from dog. Tashar swings in for another 3. So I have the ability to kill Tashar here, or at least try to. I'm gonna start with Regal Caracal. Maybe I could just hit their face instead. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cats and dogs. Because they are all cats and dogs with Mask Wit access. It's like, do I think they have removal? No, because I think they would have used it. Let's try it. I have 9 cats and dogs. Sorry, 9 cats and dogs. Perfect! Look at that! I have done it! I've destroyed Tashar with the power of, cat dog. Kagha, Shadow Arc Druid. This is going to be a self-milling deck, playing a lot of different Golgari good stuff cards. So Kagha's not a card I'm that familiar with. This is one of the Baldur's Gate's legends. Lets you play lands or cast permanent spells that were milled as part of Kagha's ability. Kagha mills when she attacks. So, okay. If you are also just like milling cards otherwise, that also works for Kagha. So this is like a mini Muldrotha. People are saying Chapter 1 spoilers for Baldur's Gate 3. Shh, no. This came out first. The Baldur's Gate set, I think, was supposed to come out at the same time as Baldur's Gate, but they took their time making Baldur's Gate 3, and it came out a little bit later. So I see a bunch of ways to self-mill here. Things that just put cards into your graveyard, like lands like Argoth do that. And also just like some nice cards with Undergrowth, too. Ooh, and a big mill. And some more Undergrowth. Alright, let's go, Kagha. Maria, Scholar of Antiquity. She's kind of like her own Paradox engine, and she's really, really scary. Also, oftentimes plays Paradox engine. Lets you tap your artifacts to get mana, or exile cards off the top of your deck, which you can play. It's really weird to have a Gruul artifacts deck, but that's just how she goes. We have a really good turn 1 card for this deck. We have the Throne of Death. Hello. That's why I'm going to keep this hand. This is something that just, it puts things into my graveyard over and over and over, and also offers me some card draw. Near convert. A land! Woo! Deathrite Shaman! Look, I already even have a land in my graveyard for you. So Deathrite Shaman people oftentimes call the original Planeswalker. Look at these various options. Ooh. So fun to finally have a deck where I feel like I'm in the right to play Deathrite Shaman. They have green mana there. We put a skull in the graveyard. We'll exile this forest from my graveyard to get black mana to play Kagha. All the undergrowth creatures care about creatures in the graveyard, so exiling a land is pretty fine here. Uh-oh. What are you doing, Maria? Mystic Forge lets them play colorless cards off the top of their library, giving them some potential to unload a large portion of their deck here. Ah, Comrade Kurt! Congratulations on making your memes more than dreams. You've redeemed 69,420 apple cores and earned my respect on this beautiful Saturday. Mind Stone. Universal Solvent. Still just going out at the top of their deck in their hand. We mill a card. It's a Bloomin' Marsh. I will exile that Blooming Marsh. So I can play Underrealm Lich. Underrealm Lich will turn my card draw into something funky. I say that because it makes everything into a replacement effect. I'm also going to attack with Kagha just because I don't think they'll double block. I don't think it would be great for them. I also really don't need to have Kagha live to get this deck rolling. Hi, Mario. Would you like to trade? It was a late meme dream. Yeah, we're like almost 2 hours into the stream. Underrealm Lich is so cool. Ooh. They're turning Mary indestructible. Okay. That's entirely fair. I could have also kept Kagha in the graveyard to either use for Deathrite Shaman or Throne of Death. But we're gonna get plenty of things in the graveyard. Isn't that right, Underrealm Lich? Whenever I would draw, instead I'll be looking at the top 3 cards, putting 2 in my graveyard and 1 into my hand. Card draw is a myth. I've never drawn a card in my life. I only put card into hand. I like Twilight Prophet more than Underrealm Lich as like a generically good card, but Underrealm Lich has some really cool synergies. I play Underrealm Lich with Gitrog Monster because it gives you the potential to put your entire deck in your graveyard. Which, yes, sometimes you do want to do. Ooh. Keep going. It gets around Bowmaster, too. Yes, it goes around Shelly, it goes around Narset, it gets around Bowmaster. We mill a card. Tear ass. Alright, what do I want? Dreadhound. Butler. Rider. Dreadhound. Get lots of nice creatures in my graveyard. Only hit those. I thought I would have a little more. Oh, this is fine. I'm gonna eat the Skull Prophet. Draw a card. Aw, halfling and wound. Behold, something adorable. I can drain them for 2. Holy carp, a 19-month resub! Eesh the dragon!
Holy carp, 19 months.
Thanks for Ishin with me for 19 months on this account. I appreciate it. Yeah, if I could find a way to get rid of the Mystic Forge, that's my #1 priority here. Like, killing Mary is great, but they can just replay her. It's like half 5 mana. Ooh, Haywire might get rid of my Throne of Death. I'd rather you didn't. As a Tameo safekeeping, lets them protect their creature. Not that I'm targeting it with anything here. They Inventor's Fair next turn, so we lose. Just because they'll have a Paradox Engine. Which is a problem. Yeah, we actually milled 2 pieces of removal. Terror Sunder and Casualties of War. That would have been really helpful. I'm exiling your Tyvar's stand. Kagha can also only bring back permanent spells, even if we did happen to mill something on the turn. So she came back out. I can make bugs. You guys like bugs, right? Lose some life. Takanuma in the grave. Diagraph for Birth in hand. Crack open this Fabled Passage. I just need enough things to die. If only I had a way to make more things die. Let's begin with the Underrealm Lich. Bugs are cool. This says protection. Nothing done. Hatchery Spider. Hi, Hatchery Spider. Oh, this is on cast. Exiling a land from my graveyard. I'll exile this from my graveyard to draw a card. Oh, none of you are instant or sorceries to get rid of artifacts and enchantments. Oh well. I just have a spider. I guess it's time to die. Man Leggings, I'm going to ask that you stop beating this horse into the ground. I know you like to meme to yourself, but there's nothing I can say to you. Let me go ahead and check something in my calendar while we wait for them to execute their combo. I'd say, like, we did a good amount of stuff. We got Kagha to work. It's just a matter of they're a Paradox Engine deck, so they're going to do Paradox Engine deck things. They get the Paradox Engine deck. They will be able to cast spells off the top of their library and move things off the top of their library. Eventually, they will find another way to kill me, either through just enough of these will be creatures, so they use Throne of the God Pharaoh. They have, like, 19 creatures at the end of turn. Or they could go for the life gain, life drain on Aetherflux Reservoir. Foundry Inspector for even more discounts, not that they need them. Do we need to watch this? You know, I don't think we do. That's just me waiting for the song to end because I like that song. Bye! Smeagol! Helpful Guide! Smeagol is actually very helpful when you're playing a Kagha deck because Smeagol will be putting things into our graveyard. Whenever they're tempted by the ring, they will be milling until they hit a land and stealing that land. But the important thing is the mill. That's more stuff in my graveyard for Kagha things. Imagine. I have to sip? I do have to sip. I have a turn 2 Skull Prophet into a turn 3 Binding the Old Gods, too. Okay. Looks like they were doing a big double mulligan. Check this out. An untapped Snarl. I've never seen one of those. The person who made this deck, Tanner, probably just like, yeah, finally, untapped Snarl. Call of the Ring. Oh, that's probably going to be my #1 target to destroy. Call of the Ring repeatedly gets the ring tempts you, which if they play Smeagol this turn, at the start of the next turn is when they would get tempted by the ring. And I really don't want that. A Nazgul only tempts you once. A Call of the Ring tempts you every turn. Ooh, Daz, buzz, buzz. Hi, Smeagol! No ring. No thing. Tireless Tracker. Getting landfall to make clues. We'll take 4 damage. We'll also get a land out of our library. Which land? Probably just... one of the dual lands, yeah. This one comes in tapped. We already have the shock land out here. We have 5 mana this turn. I'll play Underrealm Lech. Next turn, I'll have enough mana for Casualties of War. It's a fantastic card. Because it destroys everything. Well, almost everything. It doesn't destroy battles. It destroys artifacts, creatures, enchantments, lands, and planeswalkers. They're going for the draw. Get him! Tireless Tracker with a clue. And Glissa. Glissa's just another very good Golgari card. So, like, right now, it's just, like, me and my opponent out here just, like, hey, what kind of good Golgari cards do you have? Oh, I don't know. Binding the Old Gods, Casualties of War, Glissa. I guess we can take Dreadhound. Necrotic Wound. I will take the Necrotic Wound in hand because I think I will be able to kill something with it. I'm going to shock in that. We're going to use Casualties of War to destroy an artifact, creature, and land. Artifact, creature, and land. Swinging in with both the Skull Prophet and the Underrealm Lich. And our opponent's conceding because we used Casualty of War. It's a good card. Jay Sheridan has submitted a Teyo deck. This Teyo makes lumbering light shields, lets things attack with their butt, and brings white creatures from the graveyard to the battlefield and gains you life. Hi, Teyo. It's so nice to see you as a character. This Teyo is a digital-only card. You will not find this card or its art or anything else about it in paper, and that's because it has Perpetual as one of its pieces of text. So this deck has a bunch of walls in it, so we can make them attack with their butts. I think that's just about it. We have a little bit of self-mill, too. Mostly we got big booty critters. Let's take our big booty critters and start using them as hitters. Battle with Teyo is against Nahiri, Forged in Fury. There was definitely not a game that happened before this where I kept milling my lands and never drawing a fourth land. Nope, that never happened. I like this hand. It has a curve to it. A lovely curve. I'm going to start, though, with this tapped land. This is Nahiri that gets discounted based on the number of equipments that you have, and can also get you free equipment. Ooh, Fireblade Charger. It's a good one. Lumbering Light Shield, going to make something in their hand cost more. SRAM! SRAM costs 3 now! I hope that was your turn 2 play, because now you can't. Rayav, going to give double strike to an equipped or enchanted creature. Egg. Welcoming Vampire. I like the Welcoming Vampire because she draws me cards when we make light shields. Or just play walls. Teyo! Ayo! Aha! Perfect! We will draw a card, and we will tax another random card in our hand. It was Basilisk Collar! SRAM draws them a card. Okay, so they're just getting out 2 equipments rather than equipping any of them. Fairgrounds Warden. Taking out Rayav or SRAM is probably going to be helpful. I think that would be fine. I'm going to make it so my Lumbering Light Shield can attack with its butt.
We can push them back.
I will then attack with it. Use Fairgrounds Warden. I think that the double strike is going to be a bit of a problem to take out Rayav. Cool. Gave it a Frost Dragon and just another big booty boy. This thing can be sacrificed to bolt things. It costs 5 mana. Yeah, this is like Peach in Super Smash Bros. When she uses her little hey-ya! Her little hip smash. Arms Scavenger. Generates an equipment every turn. Captain Eberhardt taxes the cards I draw and makes the cards they draw cheaper. What are you gonna do, huh? Equip? They're equipping Captain Eberhardt. Gotta get that first strike with the Death Touch. Nasty. I want to keep taxing. I'm a nasty taxi. We tax the Wings of Hubris. Excellent. I am going to bolt the Arms Scavenger. This thing generating a card every single turn is just so frustrating to me. I do not want to think of it. I don't want to deal with it. They can put the wings on this and kill Teyo. That's fine. I can play Teyo again. Ooh, Hexgold Sledge. Comes with a free Goblin. It also comes with, like, the Rebel token, but it also comes with a free Goblin. Anybody want to attack? Hi. What you up to? Oh, cool. Welcoming Vampire will now hit for 3. Hey, Sarah Redeemers, that sounds cool. Ooh, or whatever other double spell. I think with, like, Captain Everheart out, I kind of want to go for Valkmira. I'm going to go for Valkmira and an egg. So Valkmira has preventing 1 damage at a time. Excellent! Against 1 power's worth of death touch. Nice! Let's go, Teyo. A nice 2-mana Nahiri. They're making a bird. Rebellious bird. No, Teyo! Anything but that! They found a land on top. Teyo will die. And that's okay. Teyo returns to the command zone, where we can play him again. Kind of like the idea of Sarah Redeemer next. Just buff up all the wee things. We could also hit the wings just to make it so we have aerial dominance. Oh, speaking of aerial dominance, guys, it's Flumph! The most powerful card in Magic the Gathering. Flumph! Okay, so I have these horses. But also, guys, Flumph. What if Flumph? I'm gonna start with the horse. But I want you to all know that I'm thinking about this jellyfish. The Pegasus Courser has the same stats here, 1-3. But it can bring something else as a flyer, and I think that gives me the best chance of potentially winning next turn. Making, like, Lumbering Light Shield fly. Boop. They can gain a little bit of life, because they do have the Basilisk color. They have 4 mana remaining. Ooh, okay. They're scooching some equipment onto Everheart? Why? Make it so he can kill with 1 first striking damage. I'm surprised they're attacking in here. I am actually pretty cool with trading. So if I block here, this will kill Sarah Redeemer in first striking damage. They will only gain 1 life versus 2 if I let it go through. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. Ding! 'Cause, 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 'cause A rabbit battery. Taking damage lethal on a crackback. It is either way. I think it's a little safer, though. Right now, no blockers, no actions. We attacks in. Our horse! Wait, hold up. They might have a convoke trick here. They're holding priority. Never mind, they're just holding priority. The horses win! Giddy up! I had fun. Thank you so much for watching this unusual episode of Brawl Stars, and thank you to everybody who submitted their decks. I'm going to continue filming and uploading these videos one at a time, and I am playing 4 days worth of your decks. So if you haven't seen your deck yet, just wait, because there's a whole lot more to come. Thank you everybody also for subscribing to my channel and helping me grow to 15,000 subscribers. It's huge, it's bigger than I ever thought I'd get to be, and thanks to all of you, I can do what I do full time, and that's amazing. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.